Okay, so up till now we have studied about how to find out the resultant and its angle with respect to x-axis. Now next part is equilibrium bodies. Our body is in equilibrium condition. Now look at the definition. Body is said to be in equilibrium if it is in a state of rest or in a uniform motion. Therefore, the resultant should be zero. Means what? A body, let's say simple example, a mobile is kept on table. Let's say this is the table and mobile is kept over here. Let's say the self weight of mobile is 10 newton. So self weight means it will act in downward direction likewise. So let's say this is 10 newton. So as the mobile is the steady state or in a state of rest, its self weight in downward direction, therefore this table or this surface will offer the same force but in opposite direction, 10 newton. Okay, so 10 newton in downward direction, 10 newton in upward direction. So upward will be considered as a positive, so positive 10 minus 10. So here net force or the resultant is 0. The resultant is 0. In that case you can say that this mobile in equilibrium condition. Means a body is said to be in equilibrium condition if it in a state of rest or in uniform motion. Similarly, if you consider a car which is moving a constant speed of let's say 60 kilometer per hour, 60 kilometer per hour, it's a constant speed, so that is the uniform motion. So in that case also you can consider the body is in equilibrium condition. So when the body is in equilibrium condition, its resultant is 0. Its resultant is 0. So total force, net force acts on the body will be 0, and therefore if the resultant is 0, we'll consider summation of f of x equals to 0, summation of f of y will be 0, and summation of moment of forces will be 0. Now what is this summation of moment of forces? We'll see later on. Here these three conditions, condition number 1, condition number 2 and condition number 3 are called as conditions of equilibrium. Summation of f of x, all the horizontal forces will be 0, summation of all the vertical forces will be 0, and summation of all the moment of forces will be 0. This is called as equilibrium conditions. Now next is free body diagram. Free body diagram means in some cases we have to simplify the body. If number of bodies are attached and if the number of forces acting on the body are given, in some cases we have to simplify the bodies. So that for that purpose we need to draw the free body diagram. So free body diagram represents, this is nothing but a diagram formed by the isolating the body from its surrounding. From its surrounding means number of forces or a couple movement which is acting on the body, we will separate it out and will form a simply a free body diagram and showing all the forces acting on it. It is called as free body diagram. So diagram which is formed by isolating the body from its surrounding and showing all the forces acting on it. This is called as free body diagram. Now how to draw the free body diagram we'll see while solving the problems on equilibrium condition. Next important part is the types of support. Now from here onwards we'll see this type of supports or these types of forces, this type of support and this type of forces. Okay, so number 1 comes is smooth surface support. Here you can see there is one body which is simply resting on a surface, and here it is mentioned that it's a smooth surface. Smooth surface means there is no any friction, so frictionless surface, so it is totally a smooth surface. So this surface is smooth surface, this one is smooth surface, and this one is also smooth surface, but the body is resting on at this point A and this point B. So body is connected to point A and point B of the smooth surface. If this type of bodies are given, how to draw the free body diagram and how to show the reaction forces, that is also important. Okay, so first part comes is smooth surface support. Smooth surface support means it offers a reaction as a roller support, that is a force reaction normal to the smooth surface. Now here if you consider this is the smooth surface, so there will be a reaction force at point A which is exactly perpendicular normal to the smooth surface. So the angle between smooth surface and the reaction force will be 90 degree. Similarly, there is a smooth surface, the body is connected at point B, so the reaction force RB, R is the reaction, B is the point which is the body at which it is connected. So RB, it is exactly perpendicular to this, as it is vertical this will be exactly horizontal. Angle made between these two will be 90 degree. So important is, if there is a smooth surface, if there is a smooth surface like this, we'll consider the reaction normal to the smooth surface, normal to the smooth surface. या केसमध्ये हा सरफेस एक्झॅक्टली वर्टिकल आहे, त्यामुळे रिॲक्शन जी असेल ती एक्झॅक्टली हॉरिझॉन्टल येईल, दोघांमधला अँगल 90 डिग्री येईल. इन दिस केस इट इज क्वाईट अँगल वाइज्ड, सो 90 डिग्री द रिॲक्शन विल बी आर ए अँड द अँगल मेड विथ बिटवीन दिस टू विल बी 90 डिग्री. सो जिथे जिथे स्मूथ सरफेस असेल त्या स्मूथ सरफेसला एक रिॲक्शन असेल अँड दॅट विल बी एक्झॅक्टली नॉर्मल टू द स्मूथ सरफेस. Important. Next is rope, string or cable support. Rope, string or cable. In rope, string or cable support there is always a tensile force. It is called as a tension, and important is this tension is always away from the body. For example, if you consider there is a body, which is connected to point C and connected to point B, or tie at point B or tied at point C. So but obviously as it is a rope, as it is string, or as it is a cable, there will be a tensile force, there will be a tension in the cable or in a string. So that tensile force is always away from the body. For example, in this case at point A, so the tensile force will be away from the body. Look at the direction, it is away from the body. So tensile force will be away from the body. So it offers the pull force away from the body. It is called as tensile force.